I don't think you and I know how to be real about things with each other.
Well, I mean, we've obviously had a functional marriage for a long time, and you're my best friend. You're the person I want to tell everything to.
Yeah, but I mean, redefining us, I mean, to say that I'm close to Janelle would be an overstatement. I don't want to have happen with Janelle what has happened with Christine.
Hey everyone, it's Katie from Without a Crystal Ball. Welcome back to my channel. It's a Wednesday, November 30th, 2022, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. It's the last day of November. I have a new update for the Sister Wives. I just finished a Duggar update, and I have another Duggar video coming up either later today or tomorrow. It's big. There's some big shakeups happening in Duggartown, so hold on to your britches. But this is going to be a new clip that came out by Us Weekly of Kody telling Janelle that there is something fundamentally flawed or wrong in their relationship, and Janelle believing that they might not be able to come back from where they're at. Like, Janelle's 1 foot out the door and Kody's like somehow decides that he wants to talk to Janelle, but he's so awkward about it that he doesn't want what happened with Christine to happen to him with Janelle, but he doesn't do it the right way. Shocker, Kody Brown is not good with communication. Shocker, Janelle is, I don't know, thinking about leaving. Whoa. Okay. So yesterday we saw a clip of him like basically saying to her, like, I have someone that's loyal to me, that's Robin. And she said, I can't be Robin. This is sort of, I don't know where this fits into the conversation. This appears before they get heated. Okay, so before we dive into today's topic of Janelle's 1 foot out the door and Kody is fundamentally a flawed human, can you do me a big favor and please consider giving this video a thumbs up. Also, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. We just hit 295,000 subscribers today. Thank you all of you that have recently subscribed to the channel. Click the notifications bell if you want to be notified, and leave some comments if you have something to say. So the brand new clip is a post from Us Weekly, and it's their exclusive clip, and Kody and Janelle are having a dinner, or it's a lunch. This actually took place in the afternoon, and they have a conversation about the state of their relationship, following lots of tense discussions about their RV, their living situation, and Kody basically trying to use Janelle for her money. Now Janelle is at a crossroads in the marriage, and she doesn't know what her next step is, and Kody thinks that she's singing the breakup song, or Janelle is perceiving this conversation as Kody trying to break up with her, and Kody says that that's not the case. Let's start at the beginning.
Look, I'm not someone who throws the towel in on a marriage, but it seems almost like there's this gulf now, especially where he's like, well, I want this, and I'm like, I can't give you that.
Is this working for us? Is it working for you? I don't think you and I know how to be real about things with each other.
So the fact that she even says, like, I'm not one to throw in my towel when it comes to marriage makes me think like she's literally on the verge of thinking like that, because he seemingly wants something that she cannot give him. He wants undying loyalty and submission and obey and pray and keep sweet, right? And Kody's like, are you happy? Am I happy? Is there something, like, we don't really know how to communicate? You know, it actually shocks me, no it doesn't, that Kody, after 20, 30 years, however long he's been with Janelle, is like saying that they have a fundamental flaw in how they communicate. Like, I don't know. Like, they don't know how to communicate. I think Janelle knows how to communicate. I think Janelle is non-confrontational, so she doesn't confront him when she's upset. And I think that Kody is a steamroller, and he bulldozes her. And that bulldozing that has worked in the past is not working anymore because she has gotten her own spine and has her own life and gotten more independent. And COVID gave her that independence because he wasn't around as much. And Kody wants to maintain the patriarchy, even though way back in the day he said that they weren't a patriarchy, which is ironic. I mean, in one of the very first episodes, he said they weren't a patriarchy, and now they are a patriarchy. But anyways, she's considering leaving, and he's like, wants to have a conversation about their relationship. That's what I've got so far.
Well, I mean, we've obviously had a functional marriage for a long time, and you're my best friend. You're the person I want to tell everything to.
Yeah, but I mean, redefining us, I mean, to say that I'm close to Janelle would be an overstatement. I don't want to have happen with Janelle what has happened with Christine.
This conversation is really awkward, like super awkward, because she's like, but you're my best friend. You're the person I want to tell everything to. Felt like a very robotic answer. Listen, my husband is my best friend, but I'm also like in love with him and I love him. Like, it's not just about wanting to tell everything to your friend, right? It's about having a shared life, a shared common goal, a shared family, a shared vision, intimacy, all of that. But it just seems like they are in platonic land. And Kody's then like stammering because he doesn't even know what to say. And she believes that their marriage has been functional. I honestly think that she didn't care if they had intimacy. All he cared about was they bred, they had babies, and he was probably there intimate with her as many times as they have kids. And their marriage has been in this place where she just does her thing, he does his thing, and they've been happy. You know, like she was able to have a life that she had free childcare. She had a husband that wasn't around as much as she wanted or she needed. I mean, she didn't need him around that much. And he's like, I don't feel close to her. I don't think Kody knows how to be close to anyone but Kody. And then he's like, in the same breath, I don't want to have happen to me and Janelle that happened to Christine and me. Like, then what are you going to do to change things? Well, probably nothing, because he's probably going to yell at her, right? Because that's what he does. And Janelle's just being like rather logical and pragmatic here, which is how she's always been.
I mean, you got to know it too. There's something fundamentally wrong here. Is this just what the human condition is?
You know, I don't know.
I just feel like I have to do everything I can to make this work. I'm not even sure it's possible to come back from where we are.
Why does she think I'm singing the breakup song?
So Kody's like super all fake deep. And he's like, there's something fundamentally flawed and wrong here. Like, what is the fundamental flaw and wrongness is that you want to be a patriarch and she doesn't want to be your submissive, obedient wife. And then he's like, is it just the human condition? What are you trying to say, Kody? And then she's like, I don't know. But then in her interview is basically saying that things are so bad that she doesn't know if they can ever recover from where they're at, but she needs to make this work. And then Kody's like, why does she think I'm doing the breakup song? Well, I don't know, because you told her that there's something fundamentally flawed and wrong. You told her that you don't communicate well. You don't act like a married couple. So it sounds like you're trying to break up with her. On top of that, you don't want to help her build. You don't want to do anything to help her at the RV. You were yelling at her like last week about the house that you wanted her to buy, and she's not doing what you want. So the fundamentally wrong part is she's not bending to your every need. I wonder how long it took her to finally grow a spine, or has she always been like that? And now that like Christine is gone, he's more keenly aware because she's the new scapegoat. We'll have to continue and see what happens.
Communicating is like it's wrong. We're not getting this.
Savannah's going to be 17. It's almost like we're on the cusp of this empty nest thing, and it feels like we need to do a reset.
I still have so much affection for Kody. I don't know if it's love.
Well, I mean, I feel like we're here at the edge of a cusp of a reset.
Wow. That is very different than what she said at the tell-all, where she said that everything with her and Kody was great. She just said, I don't know if it's love. I feel great affection for him, but I don't know if it's love. They're friend-zoned. Like, you've friend-zoned Kody. He has friend-zoned you. It's like, what's the point of staying together other than the faith that tells you that you need to stay together to get to your celestial kingdom? But it seems like Janelle has one foot out the door because she sees what's happening with Christine. She's had time away by herself. She's been able to do things on her own and like make her own choices and make her own decisions and become a lot more independent. And Kody doesn't, I don't know what he wants. It's hard to tell, like, because he's saying, I'm not trying to break up with her, but, and I don't want to have what happened with Christine, but there's a fundamental wrongness in this relationship and we're not acting like a married couple. I honestly feel like they're at a point where they want to end their marriage, but they're being too nice to each other. Like where he would scream and yell at Christine, and he's probably going to scream and yell at Janelle. They do start screaming and yelling eventually in this conversation, but they don't know how to have the conversation. But then Kody has a weird reason for why he thinks that this conversation isn't going well, and it doesn't make sense.
It's not safe enough for me to say here, hey, sweetheart, I'm brokenhearted because of this divorce, and I need you to help me heal, please.
There it is. He's not safe enough to tell her about how he's feeling about Christine. He can't bitch and complain to Janelle about her friend Christine, and he needs her to help him heal. He doesn't need her to help him heal. He just doesn't want Janelle to be with Christine because that's not loyal to him. He doesn't need anyone to help him heal because he's not hurt. He's like just lost control. I don't believe he's brokenhearted. I don't believe that he's grieving. I believe that he's angry that he lost control and that he lost the income and that he didn't, like, he looks like a fool to the world. I think his ego is wounded. I don't think Kody is. And he can't have a conversation with her about Christine because he knows that she loves Christine. Kody wants to crap talk Christine, and he can't do that. He wants to crap talk Christine to Janelle about their marriage, about how he's feeling. He wants her to help him mend a heart. He could crap talk Christine to Robin or to Mary. Why does he need to have that conversation with Janelle? What he needs, and I think what he wants to try to ask her is that she needs to cut contact with Christine. He probably doesn't think that their relationship can be moving forward if Christine is still in the middle of it. He doesn't want anyone that could potentially influence her from taking a step away. But the problem is that when Christine was still there, Janelle and her were like confiding in each other about their frustrations with Kody. And Janelle's had a very uncomfortable relationship with Kody for a very long time. And now that it's like magnifying that you only have Robin and her to compare and pit each other against, and Robin's doing everything that you want and Janelle's not, she's going to automatically by default become the bad guy or the bad girl because she's not being the obedient, submissive, pray, keep sweet, obey, I'll give you what you want if you keep sweet, pray, and obey kind of thing. But Janelle doesn't want that because she's at a different place in her life. You know, the really bizarre thing to me about Kody is that he has been so hard on all of his other wives whose children don't leave. He wanted all of the kids to move out of the house. He wanted Garrison and Gabriel to leave the house. And yet, the entire time that Robin's there, he's got Dayton, Aurora, who are both graduated from high school, and Dayton, who is in college and probably attending campus classes, and yet they don't have to leave and they don't have to move out. But he wanted to force the boys out. Well, it's probably not because they weren't bending to Kody's rule. It's probably had more to do with that those boys will push back at Kody's ideas, at his beliefs, at his authority. So as long as Dayton and Aurora obey and bend down and bow down to Kody, he doesn't care that they live there. It's when the kids disobey him and are disobedient. It's double standards. So the boys can't be their own people and they can't have their own opinions and they can't have their own thoughts. You can only live in Kody's world if it's groupthink and you think like Kody. Got it. It sounds like Janelle is starting to wake up and think about a future without Kody. And I don't think it's going to help Kody that she maintains a relationship with Christine. But I do think that's going to help Janelle wake up to the possibility of freedom, which again is super ironic because in the very first season, Kody flat out said that they could leave at any time. He wouldn't fight them if they wanted to leave. He'd even let them take the kids. That's what he said in the first season. And now it's a completely different story. So Janelle doesn't have feelings for Kody. She has affection, but she's not in love. And she doesn't know if they can recover. And Kody is heartbroken and wants her to basically cut off Christine. Tell me what your thoughts are in the comments below. Bye, guys.